Tonight, as COVID vaccine distribution begins, there's concern about getting it to people who aren't in close proximity to a pharmacy. How officials plan to address that. Plus, the presidential election officially comes to an end as President-elect Joe Biden solidifies the presidency with the electoral vote. And another special session is called in Minnesota, and the topic on the table seems to have bipartisan support.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us. The first COVID-19 vaccines have arrived in Minnesota. The Minneapolis VA Medical Center got the first shipment this morning. Bemidji, Olmsted medical centers also received doses, along with Cass Lake Indian Health Services. We still don't know when vaccinations could begin. Other Minnesota hospital systems expect to receive their first shipments in the next day or two. We reached out to Duluth hospitals to see if they've received any vaccine shipments. St. Luke said they have not, and they're not sure yet when they will. We did not hear back from Essentia by news time. With those vaccines arriving, Minnesota county health departments are preparing for when they could start vaccinating the general public. NBC News studied vaccine access in counties across the country. They determined what percentage of residents live within 5 miles of a participating pharmacy. Here in the Northland, they found a little over half of St. Louis and Douglas County residents live within 5 miles of a pharmacy. In Carlton County, it's 49%. In Bayfield, it's 18%, but in Cook and Lake counties, it's 0%. CBS 3's Emma Quinn spoke with Health County health officials to learn how they are preparing to distribute in more rural areas.
County health departments are preparing to distribute the COVID-19 vaccine, and the Minnesota Department of Health is giving guidance.
Vaccine distribution is done at a regional level, so it's not sent to just St. Louis County. It's sent to our entire region, and the amount of doses that we get, that's not decided by us either. We are told by MDH.
An NBC News study showed 59% of residents in St. Louis County live within 5 miles of a participating pharmacy like Walgreens or CVS that will administer the COVID-19 vaccine. With the use of mobile units, the county will administer vaccines in hard-to-reach areas.
We know that there will be a need in the rural parts of the county, but also we probably will plan to use them if we do a mass vaccination clinic, say, in the Duluth area.
But the planning isn't as easy for some counties. In Lake County, health experts say there aren't any retail pharmacies.
So many of our residents, our community members, do use the clinic here and in Silver Bay, so they'll have the opportunity to get vaccinated through their primary care clinics.
Health officials say many residents also get care in Duluth, and with a smaller community, mobile units won't be as effective.
At some point down the road, hoping to offer some community-based clinics in conjunction with the clinic here in town, as well as in Silver Bay, to some of our outlying communities.
For now, county health officials are waiting for the early vaccine phases for frontline workers to get vaccinated before making any concrete plans.
Lake County will work closely with St. Luke's as they operate the hospital there. St. Louis County health officials say the mobile units will also be used for COVID-19 testing sites. St. Luke's is inviting first responders and essential workers to participate in a national COVID-19 study. The hospital has partnered with the CDC and 5 other research sites across the country to study how COVID-19 moves through populations of people. The Recover study asks participants to swab their own noses every week to test for COVID-19 and to do occasional blood tests to look for antibodies to the disease. Leaders expect the study to go on for about a year. If you're interested in participating, you can find more information on our website. Wisconsin is making plans to roll out their first doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. The first shipment is expected to be enough to vaccinate about 50,000 people. The first to receive it are what's being called Group 1A, which includes healthcare workers and people in long-term care facilities. The vaccine will be free and not mandated by the state. There will be several hubs around Wisconsin where it will be stored, and then teams with the Wisconsin National Guard and other state agencies will transport the vaccine around the state. Health experts are saying even though the vaccine is here, do not let your guard down and continue to follow safety guidelines. They say that's because it could be months before it's available to the general public.
Again, this is a complex process and we are ready for it, but it will take time to vaccinate all of those in phase 1A and beyond. While we undertake this work, the virus will still be here and we will still be in danger of spreading it if we do not take preventive steps.
The first doses of the Pfizer vaccine are expected to arrive midweek. If Moderna's vaccine receives approval this week, Wisconsin could see another 100,000 doses arrive next week. Peter Kavakauskas is here in for Dave all this week. He'll be joining us, and you have a first look at the weather. It is a chilly one out there.
Yeah, definitely started off the day on a really cold note. We didn't really rebound much at all today. Take a look at these low temperatures that we started off this morning with. As you can see, we started off the day with 3 degrees for us here in Duluth, -5 in International Falls, -8 in Baudette, -10 in Bemidji. Down in Wisconsin, they fared a little bit better this morning. They were at least above 0, 4 in Ashland, 1 in Solon Springs, 4 degrees as well in Siren. And high temperatures today barely made to the teens for some of us. 19 in Solon Springs, 15 degrees on top of the hill, 12 in Hibbing, 5 degrees was the high in Baudette, 4 in Bemidji. Down in Wisconsin, they fared a little bit better down there as well. 23 in Hayward, 21 in Solon Springs. Temperatures right now are on their way down. We're already beginning to see some below 0 digits there. -2 in Baudette, -2 in International Falls, -4 already in Orr and Ely, as well as Grand Marais. And definitely have a cold night ahead, as wind chills are going to once again slip down into the teens. Just how cold we get coming up. Kristen?
Thanks, Peter. The new year could mean people who can't afford to pay their bills have to find a new place to live. The federal eviction moratorium expires on December 31st. It went into effect earlier this year, giving people a break on their rent. But now, if lawmakers don't pass the extension, landlords can once again evict residents for not making their monthly payments. That means the county could be overloaded with cases starting January 1st. And Jackie Kemp, Education and Counseling Director at One Roof Community Housing in Duluth, says it could also lead to more strain on hospitals.
Keep people from being displaced and needing to, move in with family and friends in a more crowded situation, or maybe into a shelter where there's close contact and not enough room to social distance. And that, of course, is only going to, make the virus spread more, be more taxing on our healthcare system.
Lawmakers on the federal level are having conversations about what to do next. Tonight at 10, Kemp offers some tips to landlords and renters on how to get some help. Minnesota's governor extended the state's peacetime emergency yet again. The move came today during the state's 7th special session this year. The governor says this will help ensure safe and successful vaccine distribution around the state. Also on the table is hundreds of millions of dollars of relief money. The proposed bill would allocate millions to help struggling businesses impacted by the latest one-month shutdown ordered by the governor and extend unemployment benefits. Those elements appear to have bipartisan support. Governor Walz has urged lawmakers to come to an agreement as federal talks for relief have been stalled for months. A reminder, Governor Walz's latest round of restrictions is set to end on Friday. He's expected to address that on Wednesday and has not ruled out extending them. President-elect Joe Biden has received enough electoral votes to officially clinch the presidency, a major milestone that he reached when California's electors awarded him the state's 55 electoral votes at their meeting tonight. At the Capitol in St. Paul, the electors took about 25 minutes to affirm Joe Biden as the winner, formally giving him the state's 10 electoral votes. Earlier in the day, the state Supreme Court threw out one of President Trump's latest lawsuits challenging the results. Then, in a ceremonious display, Republican electors tried to affirm Trump as the winner. The move was made because 2 lawsuits seeking to overturn the results are being appealed. And in Michigan, the Electoral College has officially cast ballots for Joe Biden. While the electors were casting their votes, a small group of both Biden and Trump supporters gathered outside the state capitol. During the vote, the state capitol was heavily guarded, and workers were told to take the day off over security concerns. The electors' votes have drawn more attention than usual this year because President Trump has refused to concede the election and continued to make unsubstantiated allegations of widespread voter fraud. However, all 16 of the state's electoral votes went to Biden. The president-elect will address the nation tonight. He's expected to talk about the challenges the nation will face when he is sworn in on January 20th, including getting the COVID-19 pandemic under control and reviving the economy. A Wisconsin woman says God told her to leave her daughter on the side of the road to save her. That's according to the criminal complaint against 39-year-old Jaden Pankow. She's in the Cook County Jail facing a felony child endangerment charge. According to the complaint, Pankow abandoned her 6-year-old daughter on the side of Highway 61 in Grand Portage late Thursday night. It was near freezing, and the girl was not dressed for the weather. Pankow repeatedly told her daughter, quote, "Have faith and God bless you." 2 Good Samaritans spotted the girl and took her to safety. Pankow faces up to 5 years in jail and a $10,000 fine. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, Northlanders and hockey are 2 things that just go together. Why one family is building an ice rink next.
And we've got another cold night ahead, but we're tracking a warm-up heading into the middle part of this week. Just how warm we get coming up.
Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS 3 Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
In the Army National Guard, family means everything.
Our parents, they were really supportive that all 5 of us would join.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard instills pride that you and your family will share. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service.
This year, Santa's got his naughty, nice, and now his shop local list. With a unique variety of shops and restaurants, there's something for everyone at Fitkers. And for business or leisure, Fitkers Inn is Duluth's premier lakefront getaway. Fitkers. Shop, eat, sleep.
I need your help fighting COVID-19.
You might have COVID and not have symptoms.
Please wear a mask.
Love others by protecting them. Stay home.
We know you miss your friends and family. We do too.
We can make a difference if we change our behavior.
The time is now to mask up, wash your hands, and stay home.
Avoid gatherings as much as possible. Be safe this holiday season.
Make it the best holiday ever with the True Love Guarantee at Numi Jewelers. Dazzle her with a gift she's guaranteed to love. We're so sure she'll love the piece you choose that we'll even exchange it if she doesn't. True love is guaranteed at Numi Jewelers.
The balances on your credit cards are worse than your yoga poses.
It's going to be a stretch to make those payments.
Call Consolidated Credit. They can lower your interest rates to get you out of debt fast without destroying your credit. The program works. Call Consolidated Credit. Call
1-800-322-8269. 1-800-322-8269.
This entire year has thrown what I know out the window. I don't know if we could change the system if we tried.
Every rendering, every decision, every choice, it matters.
All rise. She's a judge, and a good one. Measured, but passionate.
On call.
No more bad pleas. No more bowing down to the DA.
My soul will not be crushed.
That means going against a host of powerful people.
The CBS original series, All Rise, tonight at 9/8 Central on CBS.
For coverage that matters most to you, tune to CBS 3. CBS 3 Weather is brought to you by Hearing Wellness Center.
And And welcome back. Definitely is a cold day out there. Take a look. Today's high topped out at 14 degrees at Duluth International. Not quite above average. It was average high of 22 degrees. Also, take a look at the last night's low, 4 degrees. Not record-breaking territory because set back way back in 1901. The low record, negative 26 degrees. Boy, I'm glad we didn't get close to that, breaking that record. Still cold out there, 9 degrees out there in Canal Park with those mostly clear skies overhead. Temperatures tonight are also going to be rather cold. Also, you can see west-northwest winds blowing at 9 miles per hour. That means we already have a wind chill close to -5 out there. So if you have any plans that bring you out and about this evening, definitely going to be a cold night out there. Here's temperatures elsewhere across the region. You can see -4 in Ely, -4 already in Evelyn, as well as -4 already in Orr, -2 in Baudette, as well as International Falls. Another cold night ahead, but not quite the cold that we saw last night. Last night we saw wind chills close to -30. Maybe tonight will be in the negative teens, so not quite that -30. That's good news, I guess. Temperatures elsewhere across the region. You can see 9 in Superior, 3 for us here in Duluth right now, and 6 degrees in Solon Springs. Wind chills across the region right now were not quite as bad as where we were last night either, and it really should not get all that much worse as we head through the rest of the night tonight. As you can see, wind chills right now, -4 in Orr, -12 already in International Falls, 0 in Big Fork. For us here in the Twin Ports, already -9. So definitely going to want to bundle up. Make sure you have that heat going again, once again tonight. Here's a look at that future forecast as we head through the rest of the night tonight. Clouds will begin to fill in as we head through towards Tuesday morning. Those clouds are actually good news. That makes sure that prevents the temperatures from actually taking a nosedive tonight. So otherwise, you know, if those clouds weren't filling in, it would be a whole lot colder. Temperatures tonight will hang out on either side of 0 as we head through the rest of the night tonight. Those winds also begin to light up, which is good news because we're not dealing quite as much with the wind chill as we were dealing with last night. Mostly cloudy skies stick around for the day tomorrow. Maybe a few snow showers fire up in Lake and Cook County towards Silver Bay, Grand Marais, because we see the wind beginning to transition from the northwest to the south. That's good to fire up a few lake effect snow showers up there. Those snow showers won't produce all that much snow, maybe a quick dusting on the grassy surfaces there. Here's what the wind chill looks like, though, as we head through the rest of the night tonight. As you can see, as we're working up tomorrow morning, dealing with a wind chill of -3 for us here in Duluth. Elsewhere across the region, -3 in Grand Rapids, -5 in International Falls, -2 in Ashland, and 5 degrees in Superior. So another cold night, and then another cold day for the day tomorrow, but not quite as bad as we saw today. Real field temperatures for the afternoon tomorrow will at least be in the single digits and teens, not below 0 for most of us that we saw today. And then the wind really begins to let up as we head towards Wednesday and Thursday. So there's some relief in the 7-day forecast, but first we have to get through tonight. Tonight temperatures bottom out on either side of 0, -1 in Grand Rapids, 4 for us here in Duluth, -6 in Ely. Temperatures tomorrow approach that 20-degree mark, but not quite making there for most of us. 20 in Solon Springs, 15 in Duluth, and 16 and Hibbing. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. As you can see, temperatures are rebounding as we head through the rest of the week. And then there is a shot at snow as we head towards Thursday and Friday. Kristen?
Thanks, Peter. With little snow and below freezing temperatures, many of the Northland lakes are looking like glass. This doesn't happen all that often, so many are traveling to their nearest lake and skating the clear ice. But that comes with some safety concerns. Randy Carlson, an outdoors professor at UMD, says you should come prepared and let the most experienced people check the ice thickness.
At some point, someone has to go first, and so I like being the explorer and checking it out, and so I have a lot of equipment to kind of facilitate exploring.
He says you should wait until you see other people on the ice before you step on it. He says ice anglers usually measure the ice and are great people to ask if the conditions are safe. He says 4 inches of ice is usually a safe bet. Northlanders love hockey, that's no secret, right? But finding good ice and an open rink has made it difficult during Minnesota's COVID-19 restrictions. That's why many are building their own ice rinks right in their backyard. The Carlson family had a small slate of ice last winter, but with the uncertainty of rinks being open this year, Beeman Carlson expanded his ice so his 2 kids could skate. He says having his very own rink is well worth the cost.
It's a little bit of work the first year, just getting everything situated, but it's so much fun. Last year we had a lot of friends over. We had a lot of kind of skating parties, I guess you'd call them, and it was just a ton of fun.
He says the first year the rink cost about $700, but if you take good care of the liner, that's about the only investment you will have to make. Coming up in sports, UMD is undefeated no longer. Kelly breaks down what happened in yesterday's loss. Next.
Arctic Cat snowmobile sale happening now at RJ Sport and Cycle.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
Visit Bender's Shoes and step into style with new arrivals from Rieker and Ramonte. Enjoy modern European styling in footwear designed with features that ensure comfort with every step. Come in today and give them a try. We're located in Grand Rapids, Hibbing, and Duluth.
So, you made it all the way up to the North Pole?
Yep, and the South. But I need good Medicare coverage so I can keep exploring.
Well, we have Medicare Advantage plans. Some starting at $0 a month.
Can I find them online?
Yeah, absolutely. Or you can give us a call.
Sounds good.
Well, our stop is just up ahead.
So that was the shortest ride I think I've ever been on.
Yeah, quarantine legs. Gotta work those muscles back up.
ZMC Hotels and the Greater Downtown Council encourage you to shop, eat, and celebrate downtown this holiday season. Your support of local business is vital to our economy.
This year, Santa's got his naughty, nice, and now his shop local list. With a unique variety of shops and restaurants, there's something for everyone at Fitkers. Fitkers. Shop, eat, sleep.
Lake Superior Art Glass will teach you the art of how to blow glass. Make your own glass pendants, paperweights, ornaments, and more. Visit our new location in Canal Park or schedule a class online at lakesuperiorartglass.com.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $400 a month as a new donor while saving lives. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and iGive rewards points. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Show your love for Duluth Downtown Waterfront. Keep it local and happy holidays.
I'm Steve Little with Bath Planet. Safety is our top priority, so our workers are following all CDC guidelines to ensure the safety of both our customers and employees. Get your dream bathroom for $0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments till 2022. All of our products are backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal of Approval and come with a lifetime warranty. For a free estimate, call us today or go online to book your appointment. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
Wow, a new Buick for me?
To James from James. That's just what I wanted.
Is this a new Buick?
I Secret Santed myself.
I shouldn't have. I have been very good this year.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Don't forget you this holiday season. Get an SUV from Buick. Now everyone can get GM employee pricing on most Buick SUV models. Use it to get over $4,500 total value on this Encore GX.
Visit your Lake Country Buick dealer.
For coverage that matters most to you, tune to CBS3. When severe weather hits, tune to CBS3 for up-to-date coverage morning and night.
Season 2 is
The
here.
Kelly Clarkson Show, weekdays at 3 on CBS3. Live, local, CBS3. Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
Well, the UMD undefeated undertaking had to come to an end at some point. The UMD men's hockey team had certainly been playing some very fun college hockey, but with a lot of games in a short amount of time, something had to give. And it gave yesterday afternoon in the form of a noon game with Colorado College, a game that on paper and looking at the pregame scouting reports, the Bulldogs should have won handedly. Instead, the Tigers scored 4 goals unanswered. UMD went 0-2 on the power play, and CC's goaltender stopped 30 shots. That's compared to Ryan Fante's 23. The sophomore goaltender records his first career loss after one heck of a stretch of games, including a shootout victory over North Dakota. As far as head coach Scott Sandelin is concerned, Fante is still the guy.
This is an important game, and, we want to treat it that way, and Ryan's been playing great for us, and, I thought tonight he couldn't help, a couple of those he couldn't do much on, and, it's not his fault. He's been playing great, and we'll make the decision on Wednesday, but it's a good chance to see him again Wednesday because I think he's earned that right now.
And my brother texted me a screenshot of the USCHO poll for this week, noting the change In the #1 team, I gotta be fully transparent here. I come from a family of Minnesota fans. Now, I still love and respect them, but they're wrong. And hey, Spencer, it's worth noting that this is the first time since 2014 that they've surpassed UMD in the polls. UMD holds steady at #3 behind Boston College. UMD takes on Nebraska-Omaha at 3:35 p.m. on Wednesday. That game you can also catch on My9 Sports. Switching gears to football, consider the North defended. For the second straight year, the Packers have officially clinched the NFC North Division title. It was a Green Bay win plus a Vikings loss that sealed the deal for the green and gold. It's the 8th time that an Aaron Rodgers-led Packers team has won the division. Matt LaFleur improved to 10-1 against divisional opponents with the win in Detroit yesterday. In addition to that, a Saints loss yesterday also bumped Green Bay up to the #1 spot in the NFC, now in complete control of their playoff fate and a potential first-round bye.
I think that's, it's outstanding, but it's for everybody. It's everybody's work that goes into it. And I just think it speaks to the work that everybody collectively has done within the organization. Everybody's moving in the same direction. And, again, it's another step in the right direction, but, we've got other goals that are still out there for us. And it starts again by taking care of business this Saturday night versus Carolina.
The Vikings loss yesterday paired with a Cardinals win has dropped Minnesota out of a playoff spot. One game back of the last wild card spot. Their last 3 games are against the Bears, the Saints, and the Detroit Lions. Packers clinched the NFC North, are in control of their own destiny for a first round bye. Vikings barely making the cusp of a playoff spot. What else is different in 2020, right, Kristen?
I mean, it is very 2020, Kelly, and I have to say I love the sibling rivalry that you just shared with us between your brother, Spencer, and you. You got to call him out.
He does need to be called out. He does. Because he only comes out when the Gophers are good. And then otherwise, he just retreats back into his little cave of barely making the top rankings year after year after year.
Go Dogs.
Love you, Spence.
Thanks, Kelly.
Yeah.
Tonight on the CBS3 News at 10, one local shooting range has stayed open during the governor's shutdown. Now they're being asked by the state to close their doors immediately. Tonight we'll hear from the owner of the shooting range and why he believes his business does not fit under the governor's COVID-19 rules. Archaeologists in Mexico have discovered more than 100 human skulls. The discovery was made at an Aztec ruin site located beneath central Mexico City. 119 human skulls belonging to men, women, and children were found near a tower of nearly 500 previously discovered skulls. The tower dates back to the 15th century, according to researchers. This latest discovery now raises more questions about the Aztecs' sacrificial rituals. Well, Peter is here for a final look at the weather. Any warm-up coming anytime soon?
The good news is, Kristen, as we head through the rest of this week, we actually do see a warm-up in the 7-day forecast as we gradually get towards Thursday and Friday. You can see we're breaking the average mark, which is 23 degrees for Thursday, 29, Friday above 30 once again. We have a shot of snow at both Thursday and Friday.
That's all we have for you tonight at 6. We will see you right back here at 10. Enjoy your night.